Starting lineups for the Cougars tonight, same as last game. Jace Walker, Ben Schumacher, Jaden Smith, Broderick Burns, and Adam Stanton. Starters for the East Newton Patriots: number 2, Carson Reinhardt; number 10, Caden Youngblood; number 12, Braxton Wolf; number 21, Josh Mathis; and number 3, Mason Silva.
33.
I'm sorry, number 33, Mason Silva. All right, we are ready for the opening tip. Adam Stanton taking the tip for the Cougars. Number 21, that's Josh Mathis on the tip for the Patriots. Opening tip underway, won by the Patriots. Carson Reinhardt brings it into the front court. Over to the right side to Wolf. So number 10, Youngblood, switched around. Wolf gets trapped, kicks it back up to the top. Back to Wolf for 3 off the back iron. Offensive rebound for the Patriots.
Travel. Got to call something. If he falls, it's either a foul or travel.
Yeah, Silva got the rebound but fell to the floor. And the Cougars will get the possession. Schumacher brings it into the front court for the Cougars.
Looks like East Newton is playing man.
Burns on the right side. Schumacher dribbles across to Smith. Smith drives in, tries to find underneath. Walker gets the loose ball, can't get it to fall. Into transition for the Patriots.
It's a good look. Ball got tipped. Walker came up with it, but couldn't finish.
Back over to Wolf on the right side into the corner. Youngblood takes the 3. Everyone's on the floor. Stanton and Reinhardt hustling for the ball. Jump ball is called. It will be the Cougars' possession. Schumacher bringing the ball up for the Cougars. Cougars looking to be setting up overload. Pass to the wing. To the elbow. Stanton's able to control it. Goes baseline. And loses it out of bounds. Turnover to the Eagles, or to the Patriots.
Good idea. I think we're going to be able to drive. I know that Crane picked out certain ones and was able to drive against them in their game that they ended up beating the Patriots.
Youngblood on the left wing, looking inside to the short corner for Mathis. Swung back up to the top. Baseline drive by Wolf. Off the side of the backboard. Smith's there for the rebound into transition. Smith pushing up ahead, goes to the middle. Dribble move, loses the handle, and stolen away by the Patriots. Up ahead to Youngblood. Youngblood into the paint, looking for an option. Gets it over to 21 Mathis. Stanton pulls down the rebound. Stanton flips it to Schumacher on the left wing. Schumacher driving across the frame.
It's a good call. Riding Ben. Ben was looking for the back door. Got the foul before being able to pass it.
First foul on the Patriots. 5:38 on the official clock. Inbound to Stanton. He's open for 3. He'll take it. Off the front rim, Smith comes in for the rebound and loses it out of bounds.
Going to be off Jaden Smith's hands, but good hustle, good crash from the backside on that.
5:34 left in the first quarter, still no score. First sub coming in the game for the Patriots. That's 33,
Second sub. 33 subbed out and then came right back in.
Oh, okay. 23, Ethan Bales is who had subbed in. Back out of the game. Wolf gets through the trap, makes a bad pass as Stanton deflects. Burns comes up with the ball quickly into transition for Schumacher. Deflected, Schumacher gets it back and draws the foul.
Good hustle. Go to the line here, shoot a couple. It's Good by the Cougars, pushing it up. Burns with the rebound, and then being able to push up the side and kick it up to Schumacher. Got the roll. That's good. The stalemate is broken finally, 1-0.
Schumacher back at the line for the second. Gets the roll again. And the Cougars are up 2-0. Cougars in a full court. Number 24, that's Bales. Trap at the corner, at the sideline.
Ooh.
Wolf gets it ahead. Stanton pulls down the rebound quickly out to Walker. And Walker took a shuffle as he had a guy there and gets called for the travel. Number 23 is Ethan Bales. Number 24 is Isaac Bales, assumedly brothers. Wolf on the ball. Dribbles into the front court. Over to Isaac Bales at the top. Into the corner. That's Silva. Back up top to Youngblood for three. In and out. Stanton, another defensive rebound. Out to Burns on the left side. Burns pushing up the court. Burns trying to penetrate, kicks it to the corner for,
nice
for Miller.
Oh.
Schumacher comes down with the offensive rebound, put back.
Get up there, Max.
And Max Long gets the second offensive rebound, draws the foul, and will go to the line.
I thought maybe Ben was just going to catch it midair on that rebound and just tomahawk it right from where he was at instead of coming back down with it.
Yeah, he did consider that, I think.
Good crashing. We're getting some offensive rebounds and offensive looks.
Max Long good on the first.
That was a good penetration by Burns and kicked it back out to Miller. I thought he was going to drain that three.
Off the front rim on the second. Rebound pulled down by Silva. Bales splits the trap in the middle, but makes a bad pass as Long deflects. Stanton steals, gets it up to Burns. Burns through a lot of contact, no call. Wolf quickly to Youngblood.
Good hustle by Ben.
Fighting for position.
Man.
And out of bounds.
A lot of physicality, and they're not calling anything. Burns about got his head took off at half court and then went down and got drilled into the side. No call.
Burns bringing it down the right side into the corner to Stanton. Stanton to the looking to the elbow. Over to Schumacher at the left wing. Into the corner for Miller. Miller flashes it back up top. Burns
Newton
comes high.
Newton now transitioned into a zone look.
Burns looks back door for Stanton down low.
Oh, he got hit on the shot, but no call again.
Rebound goes to Wolf. Wolf pushes through the middle.
Oh, he double dribbled, and somebody going to call it. Yeah, the only guy that's blowing his whistle is the one that's calling it from everywhere.
Yeah, three-man crew have a trail and a center, and the lead all the way down on the baseline called the double dribble. All right, Schumacher across the halfway line up to Burns on the left side. Over to Stanton. Over to Miller on the left wing. Cougars moving around the perimeter. Schumacher on the right wing. Miller flashes high. Looking to Stanton.
There's the back door.
Finds Burns wide open. Good pump fake. Goes through traffic and finishes for the two-point basket.
We're going to have to finish through the fouls like that.
All the way across. Bales
good
again
arms.
Deflected by the Cougars.
Nice
Schumacher
job by
comes away with
Max.
the loose ball. Stanton pushes through the paint, steps through.
I thought he might take that little jumper there at the elbow, nobody on him.
Wolf pushes into the front court on the left wing, pulls up at the elbow. In and out. The
good job by
Patriots have had several balls like that just go in and out. Walker and Smith subbing back in the game as Burns and Schumacher sub out. Youngblood's down with a Little swollen lip from that contact.
Max did a good job again trying to get that rebound, just lost a handle on it. That's going to be continual key for us, is to give them one shot. And so far we've been doing a good job of that, and we've been crashing the boards and getting more than one a lot of times on the offensive side.
Patriots looking to inbound into the corner. That's 23, Ethan Bales. Gets his own putback, can't get it to fall. Smith on the backside gets the rebound. Out to Stanton as he pushes down the right side. Pulls it up at the wing, tries to enter it in, and stolen away by the Patriots.
Tough pass, kind of threw it behind the big. You got to put it out in front or get it up to his hands.
Wolf over to the right side for Silva. Number 23, Bales with another shot. And foul called on Stanton.
That's where it's critical. We give them one and done, and good things happen for them and bad things happen for us when we give them more than one opportunity at the basket there. Offensive rebounds, we've got to continue to cut them out.
First free throw by Josh Mathis is good, and the Patriots are finally on the board.
Yeah, under 2 to go, and it's 5-1.
Mathis makes them both. Stanton into Smith. Stanton at the top, over to Miller on the right wing. Walker flashes high, gets the elbow for the jumper. Back rim rebound by Smith, but he can't hold on to it.
Good athletic jump, but just couldn't bring it down one-handed and went off the back of his calf out of bounds.
Wolf bringing it up the court for the Patriots. Over to Bales. Walker deflects. Youngblood at the top, over to Wolf. Wolf with the ball over his head, looks to make the cross-court pass and just throws it right away.
Yeah, he faked back door, and then he had already started to throw that long pass over to the corner and faked his own teammate out.
1:16 to play. Cougars going small as Stanton and Long sub out of the game. Walker brings it into the front court.
East Newton back to man-to-man.
Burns to Smith at the top. Over to Miller. Miller getting trapped, gets it to Schumacher. And timeout called by the Cougars.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get comfortable when they recognize it's man. I know they've practiced more man offense than they have their zone offenses. So hopefully they'll get into a rhythm on their man offense and start getting some cuts to the basket. I know that's what a lot of it's got.
All right, we're back to the action. 52.7 on the official clock. Walker inbounds to Smith. Smith walks it into the front court. Ball screened by Burns. Dribble action to Walker. Smith on the, or I'm sorry, Schumacher at the top. Over to Walker into the corner. Flashed high to Burns. 30 seconds in the quarter. Over to Smith. Smith gets into the paint. Gets it back out to Miller in the corner. Miller looks in. Back up to Burns. Burns penetrates in. Tough shot off the glass. Gets it to go. 7-2.
Back.
Under 10 to play. Wolf backdoor. Tough pass into the corner and loses it out of bounds.
5 seconds here. We still got time to do it. You can get all the way down for a layup in 5 seconds. So hopefully we can push it up here.
Burns inbounds to Walker. Wolf picks him up at the halfway line, into the corner for Schumacher, and he takes the wild shot off the top of the.
Dang.
What did that hit anyway? The upright?
The bracing. It's one of those things, 5 seconds, you got plenty of time, but you make one tip pass where Schumacher had to make a save, and then the guy's all over him, and that pretty much eats up any opportunity of giving you a good shot then.
Will be the Patriots' ball to start the second quarter.
East Newton switching in and out, going man, back to zone, back to man, just kind of trying to keep us off balance on which offense to run. East Newton is a very quick athletic team, so our transition or fast breaks are more difficult just because they do a good job getting back compared to some of the other teams we've played.
We're going to stay with that same lineup that ended the second quarter for the Cougars.
Yeah, East Newton's not really utilizing any of their height, so we're staying with our smaller, quicker guards. As long as we'll continue to get.
Trap comes, bad pass. Wolf's able to get back to it. Takes the shot from 10 feet, in and out. Loose ball as Smith's able to pull it in. Knocked out of play on the near side, and it will be a throw-in for the Cougars. Smith walks into the front court, gives it to Burns on the right wing.
East Newton's back to zone now.
Schumacher at the top, over to Miller on the wing, into the short corner into the corner for Smith. Burns looking in the short corner. Bad pass, deflected by Bales, and Bales can't control it, out of bounds, back to the Cougars.
Yeah, bailed him out by hitting it off his own knee out of bounds, but got away with a dangerous pass there.
Schumacher up to Burns as he cuts through. Over to Smith. Schumacher flashes high to reset. Over to Walker on the right wing, into the corner for Miller. Miller, bad pass. Burns is there to get it. Into the free throw line for Walker. Walker
that.
with the floater off the front iron. Loose ball. Wolf's able to come down with it. Into transition. Wolf kicks to the corner. Baseline drive by Bales. Wolf back to Youngblood. Smith is there for the defensive rebound. Out to Walker on the left side. Walker into the corner for Schumacher. Schumacher pushes in, kicks it to Smith.
He took that hop before he took off. He almost shot it, and then he decided, hey, I can drive. There's a lane, and took that little hop before he put the ball down.
Adam Stanton checking back in the game as Cannon Miller takes a seat. Youngblood over to Bales. Trap comes. Bad pass into the corner.
Made him panic there. You could see he looked a little startled when they jumped him, and he went to immediately throw it to the corner, and the guy wasn't there.
Deflection called. Oh. It's going to stay Patriots ball.
I don't know if I have to see the replay on that one.
Wolf inbounding. Is able to get it to Mathis. Mathis into the elbow. Kicked back to Wolf. Wolf has baseline. Steps through. Stanton gets his hand in the way.
Oh.
Wolf gets it back. Can't get it to go. Youngblood fights through. And out of bounds. It'll be Cougars ball.
That's one of those, both of our Cougars didn't go after the ball. They did a good job stopping it, and then they ended up giving up the.
Stanton at the elbow, gets it to Burns at the top.
Oh,
Backdoor for Walker.
Nice
Walker
look.
hesitates. And rebound by Wolf for the Patriots. Up ahead to Ethan Bales. Walker gets on the floor, gets it to Burns, up to Schumacher.
Finish it. Oh, dang
Schumacher got too low and looked for an option, just threw it away.
Ooh, he got away with the travel. That was.
Foul called on the Cougars.
Wow, that kind of looked like 12 smacked into Ben and Ben smacked into the other guy.
Jaden Smith subbing out as Max Long is back in the game. Wolf inbounds to the backcourt for Bales. Wolf into the corner for Youngblood for three. Max Long comes in, gets the rebound quickly out to Walker. Walker looks ahead, and foul called on the floor. It'll be the Cougars' ball underneath.
9 times out of 10, they haven't called that foul, so I'm glad they did that time tonight.
Each team with one foul here in the second quarter. Walker looking to inbound, has the ball over his head, gets it to Stanton, back to Walker down low. Walker flips it for Long, and Long puts it in. Good play by the Cougars.
Nice job. Good unselfish basketball. Hit the guy that's got the wide open shot.
Patriots into the front court, get trapped on the sideline.
Oh, we're going to call.
And Walker and Burns on the trap. Who's the foul on?
Going to give it to Burns.
Okay, back into play in the backcourt. That's Youngblood. Wolf back to Youngblood, thinks about it, gives it to Bales in the corner. Stanton flies out and gets the roll.
Yeah, very generous roll that time.
Stanton quickly up ahead. Over to Burns. Burns has ball pressure. He's able to get it over to Stanton on the left wing. Long flashes high. Stanton, again, just a
got to try to
force
not
pass.
force that.
Wolf pulls up and banks it in. And 9-7 the score. Walker on the right side. Up to Stanton. Finds Schumacher on the left wing. Schumacher puts down the dribble.
He's not close enough to be counting.
Burns at the top of the key. Down low for Long. And ball's loose. Number 23, Ethan Bales, deflected it, but it looks like he was ruled out of bounds when he did so.
Yeah, he was standing on the out of bounds before he got it to go off of Max.
Long and Schumacher sub out as Smith and Miller are back in the game. Walker gets it into Stanton, finds Smith. He rises up.
Nice.
And makes it. Wolf to Youngblood down low. Youngblood makes it and draws the foul.
Yeah, it looked like Stanton caught him on the arm as he was going up. Burns missed the bounce pass there. They got it through. Stanton tried to come last minute to help.
Good backdoor cut. Number 23, Ethan Bales on the assist. Rebounds Long. Bales there for the offensive rebound and putback. And it's tied at 11. Smith quickly up to Walker on the right wing. Back to Smith as he swings it over to Burns. Burns asks for the ball screen. Walker looks for Stanton, but overthrows him. And stolen by the Patriots. Good step by Bales.
Ooh, man.
A lot of contact ruled off of the Cougars.
Letting it be very physical on the
ball into the corner for Bales. Bounce pass to Mathis, and he can't handle it. Ball on the floor, jump ball.
Cougar ball.
It's the Cougars' ball. Stanton to Walker. Back to Stanton on the near side. Up to Burns. Burns looks back up at the elbow, looking back door for Smith. Finds him. Smith
nice.
Gets it to go.
That's the way you punish the press, is you score off of it in transition.
Braxton Wolf brings it into the front court for the Patriots. On the right wing as Walker's defending. Flashed high by Youngblood. Burns gets in and gets the steal. Into transition, Burns steps through, looks down low for Walker. Walker, good hands, but can't get it to go. Stanton slaps it away, but Mathis is there to grab it. Wolf pushing. Walker,
Nice
another
jump.
good
Oh, wow.
effort on the ground. And jump ball called. This time it's the Patriots. Take a look at this action here as Walker reaches in and gets his right hand on the ball. Back to live action as number 24, Isaac Bales, to his brother Ethan. Jump shot's no good. He gets his own rebound. This time it's short. Mathis is there, can't come up with the ball. And it's out of bounds to the Cougars. Walker is going to sub out of the game as Schumacher subs in.
We're getting some good backdoor looks. We just got to finish those shots, those little berries.
Miller on the left side. Over to Burns. Burns to Stanton at the elbow. Pushes through, kicks it to Miller for three.
Looks good.
Off the back iron as Youngblood's there for the rebound. Out to Wolf in transition. Wolf looks all the way across court for Isaac Bales. Baseline off the side of the backboard, and out of bounds. It will be Cougars ball.
Burns stepped up and made him alter his shot, and he ended up throwing it off the side of the backboard.
Schumacher brings it into the front court for the Cougars. Over to Burns on the left wing. Into Miller
Hot
in the
pass.
short corner. Back to Burns. He finds Stanton. Stanton
good
pushes
ball
through
fake.
off the left, and I missed that on the camera. Sorry, guys.
Burns cut down through the lane. Stanton faked the pass to him and then spun the other direction for the layup. Nice job.
Wolf over to Bales. Back to Bales. He goes baseline again. Burns stays on him. Flip to Wolf. Youngblood from the elbow, and it's good.
Yeah, he's going to get warmed up. I saw him shooting in warm-ups.
Stanton gives the pass to Burns. He's able to get across the timeline. Miller back to Stanton at the elbow. He rolls through. Stanton spins through in the paint.
Nice shot
and scores
again.
it. Stanton with his first 4 points of the night, the last two possessions. Ball entered to Youngblood at the elbow, into the corner. Bales wants the three.
Finally going to call us with a push from behind on a rebound.
All right, Cannon Miller gets called for the foul. That is the fourth team foul. Ball into Youngblood off the iron. Backside rebound, jump ball with Burns and Bales. And it is Cougars ball. Boy, there's been more jump balls in this game than a...
Call some fouls. Jeez.
Burns jogs it up into the front court for the Cougars. Ball screen comes by Smith. Burns goes left, gets it back, finds Smith back door in the paint.
Nice.
And Smith scores it. 6-point lead for the Cougars. 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Miller defending on ball. Over to Youngblood. Youngblood to the elbow from the paint, takes the floater. Miller on the backside gets the rebound. Just 2 seconds left, gets it to Smith. Smith at the buzzer, and it comes up short. And we are to halftime. Cougars leading 19-13. All right, so what do you think?
I think we're playing better by far. We've missed several little berries inside. Otherwise, I think we'd be up by double digits.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket either, though.
No, but they were taking some not layups, at least. They were shooting outside, but we're missing the little inside shots.
So I think that what we had working there at the end where Adam was at the elbow kind of helping facilitate, gave us some nice creation. we'll see how we can go through that in the second half. We're still learning. You know, we have 3 returning starters, but they're all playing different roles this year. The 2 leading scorers from last year, Caleb Quaddy and Colson Dickens, have graduated. So these boys, although they have plenty of varsity experience, they have new jobs, and you can see that's they're still figuring out who they're going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%. It's going to take a little bit to get them to gel, but it's one of those things. They are looking for each other and trying to help each other score. And that's always a good thing because it's, as you can see by our scoring, we've got 2, 6, 4, and 4. So we are definitely doing a good job of trying to get everybody involved in the scoring.
Yeah. We'll see how we come out in the second half. We had so many hands in the passing lane in the first half defensively that took away the Patriots' opportunities. It's like they were pushing the ball, and then they would just throw it right into the lane. We did a nice job being there, but also you'd think that they will try to clean that up in the second half.
Yeah.
Did we have maybe just 1 3-point attempt in the first half?
2. Cannon shot 1 from one side and 1 from the other.
Okay. So
and,
obviously we've tried to.
Adam had one where he caught that one. It's kind of a deep 3 off that inbounds and shot it short.
Okay.
So we've had about 3 looks this time. So
yeah, we were 1 for 17 from 3 last game. So I think that was obviously a point of correction for them tonight, is to try to get to the basket a little more, as opposed to just settling for a quick 3.
Yeah, and you've got the other thing that makes a difference is this team's also playing man, and they're playing very press man out, so it's not giving us nearly as many open 3 looks. When they go to the zone, that's when we've gotten a few of the 3 opportunities.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the press man definitely gives the opportunity to penetrate and then find an open shooter.
Yeah, which is what we've been doing a good job of, is driving in. If that guy gets collapsed on, then we are finding the back door or the kick back out. So we're doing a good job of that. We've just made some errant passes, trying to force things in the middle sometimes, trying to create something that wasn't there. We've had several of those as well.
All right, well, we'll take a halftime break here, send you through the first half recap, and we'll be back for the second half in about 6 minutes. All right, we're back, almost ready for the start of the third quarter. We got about a minute on the halftime clock. Brad, thoughts going into this second half?
Yeah, I hope we can continue to keep our defensive intensity has been really good. We've had hands in the passing lanes. We've not been giving them just easy looks. We've got to keep giving them one shot and rebounding. As soon as they start getting multiple shots, that's when they got back into the game, and then we were able to kind of stop them again by getting some critical rebounds. So far, that's been critical for us is, against any of the teams that we play. As soon as we start giving them multiple offensive rebounds, that's when we seem to get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to go back to the starting five for the Cougars.
With all the jump balls, looks like it's back to the Patriots for their ball.
Yeah.
.21, how tall is he supposed to be?
All right, we're underway here to start the third quarter. Ball deflected, Wolf gets it back. Fight for the rebound, Burns pulls it down. Outlet to Walker, deflected, Walker's able to get to it. Into Stanton on the right wing. Back up top to Walker. So the Cougars look to run some action. Burns gets called for the illegal screen.
Yeah, he tried to hip check. Guy he's screening for's got to go right off his body so he don't have to try to.
Youngblood into the front court. Trap comes. They find Wolf down low for Bales, and he gets the 2-point basket, 4-point lead. Walker in the corner takes the quick three. That's just not the shot we want.
Nice
Stanton
job.
gets the steal, up to Schumacher. Schumacher over to Walker in the short corner, back up top to Burns. Burns drives in with his left. Tough shot off the bottom of the rim and into transition for the Patriots. Bales pulls through, draws the foul on the floor is the call. I don't know who that foul's on, but
Burns. It's going to be his third.
I don't know how that was on the floor. Bales inbounds to number 2, Reinhardt. Bales pushing through, finds Wolf on the cut. Floater's short, Walker's there for the rebound. Walker out pushing, finds Burns on the right side. Burns off the glass and good.
That was a nice lead by Walker. Ooh.
Youngblood has baseline. Burns steps up to take the charge. Youngblood works through. Floater, offensive rebound, no good. Stanton's there for the defensive rebound. Outlet to Schumacher on the left side. Schumacher gets in, kicks it back to Stanton. He'll take the three.
Short.
Burns is there for the offensive rebound. Mikens it off the glass with his left.
Boy, luckily it caught just enough of the rim to come straight down into his hands.
Burns gets the steal. Bounce pass to Walker. Walker with the reverse layup with his right.
Nice
and
job.
It's a 10-point lead for the Cougars.
This is our intensity. This is the way we like to do it, is get turnovers or quick transition buckets. All those even off the defensive rebound where we pushed it up. We got quick looks, quick buckets. And that's where we play the better game.
Yeah. Yeah, good start to the third quarter for the Cougars.
Burns is going to have to be careful, though. He does have 3 fouls now in the third quarter.
Each team now with 4 timeouts remaining. Reinhardt inbounds to Youngblood. Youngblood walks it up the right side. Back to Reinhardt. Over to Bales. Bales pushes through, tries to get it down low for Mathis. And it's out of bounds on the Cougars as the ball got
kicked out of bounds. I couldn't see what foot it went off of.
Reinhardt inbounds to Wolf. Floater's too strong. Bales there for the offensive rebound and puts it back, draws the foul on Walker, and he'll go to the line to shoot.
That's those offensive rebounds that too hard.
Yeah, they're doing a good job crashing the boards. We're not doing a great job of marking our guy to box out.
Yeah. We're all just kind of standing out.
Bales misses them both. Fight for the rebound. Wolf gets to it. Wolf trying to push through. Walker gets in there and steals it away. Wolf physical defense back. Walker good between the legs dribble to get free. Kicks to Schumacher.
Some frustration going out with.
Schumacher gets a ball screen from Smith. Drives through. Floater and can't get the roll but draws the foul. That was a pretty physical attack there. Schumacher misses the first.
Let's go, Ben. You got it? Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess they let it go down here because that kid was about trying to push through the middle of Stanton's chest.
Yeah.
And then Walker went to steal it.
Schumacher misses them both. Trap comes. Reinhardt there, trying to push through. Gets it back to Bales. Bales up ahead to Mathis.
There was a walk.
Stanton deflects. Ball's loose. Squirted away. And it'll be Cougars' ball.
He didn't do a jump stop. He did a jump stutter step and then did again.
Patriots have picked up in full court. Walker to Schumacher, back to Walker. Into the corner for Burns. Burns back up top to Schumacher. Being defended by Wolf. Schumacher gets some space. Burns comes on the ball screen. And Schumacher draws the foul on Bales as he came out to hedge the screen.
Burns did a good job just standing there that time instead of moving on the screen and took the brunt of the.
Walker inbounds into the corner for Smith. Smith looking for an option, kicks it back.
Oh,
Stanton deflects. Burns is able to get back to it in the front court. Burns over to Schumacher, looks to Stanton at the elbow. Back up top to Walker. Walker over to Schumacher on the wing. He thinks about it, goes baseline. Pulls up the dribble, floater off the back rim. Smith there on the follow, and Smith draws the foul.
Yeah. He got grabbed on the arm. The kid was going for the rebound, and Jaden did a good job of getting there and getting the shot off. The kid grabbed his arm on it.
Cougars have changed their rebounding strategy on free throws.
Yeah.
Happy to see that. The all men back seemed strange.
Instead of our free throw percentage hasn't been good enough to have nobody up there.
All right, Smith makes the first to take the largest lead of the day for the Cougars at 11. Smith makes them both. Jaden Smith now with 8 points on the night. Ball up ahead,
Stanton.
deflected by Stanton into the corner, and Stanton goes into the locker room to see how things are going in there.
He's gone for a while.
I think there's stairs going downhill there that maybe.
Must be both directions. I see stairs going up to the
there's a stage there,
and
yeah.
maybe there's stairs go down too.
All right, 12-point lead for the Cougars. Patriots inbounding the ball on the end line.
Double foul.
Stanton and Ethan Bales get called for the double foul. Does that go back to the point of interruption? Stays a inbound play.
Yep, yep.
All right, Wolf with the ball, looking to inbound again. Finds Mathis, and Mathis gets it to roll in. Back to a 10-point lead for the Cougars. Schumacher up ahead, gets through baseline.
Oh, they're going to call the block out there.
And
he waited long enough to see if he got around him, and as soon as he saw he was going to go score, he decided he better call that foul.
Well, Schumacher will get a chance to redeem himself at the line. We are in the bonus.
Oh, wow. Called enough fouls to get in the bonus this quarter.
4:10 on the official clock.
Man, this quarter seems like it's lasting forever, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Schumacher gets the first.
Well, you spoke too soon. They're back to the original. No rebounders.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, Schumacher makes them both back to a 12-point lead. Wolf with the ball, gets across half court, gets it to Bales. Bales into the paint, backdoor pass to Mathis. Mathis with the right off the glass, and he converts. Back to a half-court defense for the Patriots as Burns brings it into the front court. Ball played to the wing for Smith. Smith back up top to Walker. Over to Schumacher on the right wing. Over to Smith, swung around to Burns. Burns looks baseline, pulls it back up top to Stanton on the wing. Stanton backs him down, off the glass, too strong. And Wolf pulls down the rebound for the Patriots. Over to Reinhardt for two, and he converts, and it's back to single digits, 8-point lead for the Cougars. Stanton up ahead on the left wing. He'll take it himself.
That's
and
a
blocking
block,
foul
yeah.
called.
That was definitely a flop.
Stanton will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that was a flop. The coach can argue, but that was definitely not a charge.
And the coach is all the way onto the court to argue. I mean, our coach did it too, but
yeah,
you really, as a
not
ref,
supposed to.
yeah, you
right.
shouldn't be letting him do that. Keep him in his coach's box.
I think, like I said, I think these other two look like they're very inexperienced.
Timeout by the Cougars, I believe. Can you tell who called the timeout?
I could not.
Let's wait to see who they mark it on the board. Yeah, it was the Cougars timeout.
You can tell Burns is playing cautiously now on defense, that he has 3 fouls, trying to get through this third quarter.
I guess it's fair to say both teams are in the bonus. The next foul for the Cougars will be bonus for the Patriots.
Stanton doing a good job attacking the big in there when they're ISOing him. He's quicker than the big, so that's why the guy that's defending him is trying to flop or trying to come up with some kind of defense. Stanton also has 3 fouls, so they're trying to get another foul on him.
Yeah, that's a pretty big call now that you mention it. If that would have been a charge on Stanton, that puts him at 4.
Yeah. Yeah, with, 3 minutes to go still in the... Yeah, 3:12 still to go in the third, so picking up a 4th foul here for either Burns or Stanton would put us defensively in a different position than we've been. Stanton converted on 1, so we're at 30-21 now. Cougars are content to go back off their half-court trap and back to their zone.
Wolf walks it up into the front court. Over to the right wing. That's number 11 in the game. That's Noah Ball.
Yeah, his first action.
Reinhardt in to Bales. Bales, good patience on the spin move, and is able to finish off the glass. Quickly out by the Cougars. Burns drives into the paint, spins, Off the glass, too strong. Stanton pushes it out, but nobody's there to corral it, and it will be a turnover to the Patriots. 7-point game now as the Cougars lead 30-23. 2:39 left here in the third quarter.
And now that we're kind of back to some half-court pressure again.
Ball over to Reinhardt. He dribbles into the trap in the corner.
Oh,
He's able to get it to Bales. Bales steps through. Youngblood on the backside, rises up and puts it in.
Nice turnaround jumper by him.
Schumacher quickly into the front court, working through the pressure. Goes baseline, finds Long on the underneath the basket.
Boy, we cannot get them to call a block on that. Schumacher was about shoved out of bounds, but he did a good job drawing the defense and dishing to Long.
3-point basket by Youngblood. Schumacher comes in for the rebound, quickly out to Walker. Walker on the right wing. Back up top to Schumacher to reset. Long screens through. Schumacher flashes back up. Floater from the free throw line is too strong. And rebound by the Patriots. Wolf pushing through the middle, finds Bales down low. Off the glass. Loose ball. And out of bounds. It will be Cougars ball.
East Newton has completely dropped out of the pressing us. We do a good job of pushing the ball up and usually scoring on their press, so they're content to stay back and make us run a half court.
Schumacher brings it in the front court, gets it to Smith. Smith has Walker cutting. Walker back, just throws it right to Wolf. Wolf pushes in transition, finds Bales down low. Can't control it as Schumacher comes away with the loose ball. Schumacher pushing down the left, draws the foul.
Finally called it.
And he'll go back to the line to shoot 2 more free throws.
Glad Ben's been taking those writing lessons.
Yeah. Schumacher good on the first. 8-point lead again for the Cougars.
Coach has Burns and Stanton both not trying to get that 4th foul here in the third quarter. Got both of them set, and I assume the rest of this quarter out.
Schumacher can't get the second one to go. Wolf into the front court, splits the trap, pulls up from the elbow, air ball, and that's going to go out of bounds.
I was going to say, hopefully they didn't say anybody tipped that one.
Schumacher back into the front court. Kicks it to Miller in the corner. Miller thinks about it, swings it back to Smith up top. Smith back to Miller on the left wing. To Smith on the flash. Can't get it to go. Long there for the rebound. Ball comes away with it, and Walker gets called for the foul.
That'll put them at the line now, shooting 2. Good opportunities. Good ball movement. I thought Long was going to come down with that rebound, just out of reach.
Noah Ball, good on the first. 7-point game again for the Cougars. 33-26, 40.2 left here in the third quarter. In and out on the second. Long gets the rebound. Walker with the ball. Wolf defending. Walker's asking for a ball screen. Double screen comes. Walker flips it to Smith into the corner for Schumacher. Schumacher looks and gets called for the travel.
Did he shuffle his foot? I didn't see. I thought he just ball faked. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they had on that. Schumacher does that where he comes up a little short on his step and then steps again. But
Gotcha.
It's his pivot foot or it's his non-pivot foot he's doing that with. So it's not actually travel, but I understand why a ref thinks that is a travel.
They do that a lot if you take a double step with your off pivot foot.
Wolf picks up his dribble, gets it into the corner for Reinhardt. Back to Wolf, takes the three at the buzzer, and he gets it to go. And it's a 4-point game going into the fourth quarter.
Series of misadventures there. Played really good defense that whole time, and Schumacher even contested the three, and he pulled up and drained it.
All right, we'll reset the fouls here to go into the fourth quarter clean. That's probably the most free throws we've taken all year.
I would have to agree. Referees, I guess, it was getting pretty physical. I guess they finally decided they better get it under control before we started seeing some people's elbow and some body slams going.
Cougars do have the ball to come out in the fourth quarter. Back to the starting five for the Cougars. Burns and Stanton have checked back in the game. Ball to Burns, to Stanton as he swings it over to Walker. Looking to end. Man, we get into this mode where we try to just force it in. Just swing it back if there's nothing there. Walker inbounding underneath. Finds Schumacher on the cut. Can't get the finish, though.
It's a nice play.
Ball up ahead by Wolf. All the way into the basket and off the glass. 2-point game. Stanton pushing in transition. Off the made basket. Steps through, rises up. Off the back rim, Wolf there for the rebound. Wolf's going to push. Again, all the way to the basket. Burns there to take the charge.
Oh, that's a terrible call.
Wow.
That is a terrible call.
Let's take a look back at that on replay.
He was standing there forever. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. He knew it was coming. He knew that kid was going to drive in just like he did last time. Stood there and took it. That was just terrible.
That's a big call. That's Burns' fourth. Wolf has a chance to tie it here with this free throw. 33-32 the score. 7:22 left in the fourth quarter. Wolf makes them both, and we're back to a tie game. Cougars have led by as many as 12. Walker brings it into the front court. Over to Schumacher. Schumacher being defended. Gets it to Stanton, back to Schumacher. He goes in and out of bounds.
The guy underneath the basket was just going to call that out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, he did call it out of bounds.
If this guy didn't call the foul back here, right there, he got totally creamed.
Yeah, I thought they were calling it out of bounds because he had motioned to be out of bounds. But, yeah, the guy up top, the trail official, gave him the foul. Schumacher makes the first, back to a 1-point lead. Misses the second. Schumacher with his 5th miss of the day. Steals the ball. Wolf gets it back to Bales off the glass, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Over to Stanton. Ball screen. Or off-ball screen, I should say. Walker to Smith. Dangerous pass. Smith's able to get to it off the free throw line's too strong. Everyone on the floor. Youngblood passes it up to Bales. Bales flips it to Wolf. And the Patriots lead by 3. Stanton brings it up. Dribble handoff. Look for Schumacher. Can't get it to him. And the Cougars are going to have to burn a timeout.
Yeah.
Two timeouts remaining for the Cougars.
30-second timeout.
Cougars are reeling a little bit. They're going to have to regroup. Wolf and Bales have really looked strong here the last couple of minutes. Walker there to take the inbound. Gets it to the backcourt for Schumacher. He's able to get back to it. Ball screen by Stanton and moving screen called on Stanton. That's his 4th. Max Long will sub in the game for Stanton.
Yeah, Bales is being pretty physical and aggressive and getting away with it.
Wolf spins, finds Youngblood as he flashes in the paint and makes the basket.
It's a nice cut by Youngblood.
Smith over to Miller. Miller to Walker. Walker gets it to Schumacher. He thinks about the 3, goes baseline. Kicks it back to Walker at the wing. 3-pointer goes long as Bales pulls down the rebound. Has his left, gets all the way to the basket. Too strong off the glass. Wolf pulls down the board, and foul called on the Cougars.
Yeah, the offensive rebounds, you got to shut those down. They're doing a good job pushing the ball. Oh, my gosh.
Gets the generous roll, up to a 6-point lead now for the Patriots.
It's kind of like that 3-pointer they shot in the first quarter.
In and out. Oh, in and out and back in. And he makes them both. Smith into the front court for the Cougars.
7-point lead now.
Smith keeps it. Gets all the way to the basket. Tough shot. Gets it to go. And he'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Big basket for the Cougars by Jaden Smith. Take a look back at this on replay. That foul's on Youngblood.
Yeah, he just tried to swat. Hadn't been calling it, so he decided to see if he could push his luck.
Smith converts the free throw, and it's back to a 4-point game.
See if we can get back into it here with some pressure.
Youngblood gets it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Bales. Long defending, gets it back to Reinhardt. Over to Youngblood. Schumacher defending on ball. To Bales at the elbow. Bales pushes through. Foul called on the floor by Long, called for a hip check. And that's the 4th foul on the Cougars here in the 4th quarter. Reinhardt looks for an option, gets it to Wolf in the corner. Trap comes. Ball's loose on the floor. Long gets on the floor, gets it out to Schumacher.
Push it on up, Ben. Oh.
Schumacher gets tripped, no call as he gets it back to Smith.
Finally did
Wolf
call.
comes in and slaps Smith's arm. And gets called for the foul. That's the 3rd team foul on the Patriots.
Need to have a good possession here. Cut it back down to 2 with a bucket.
Walker into Smith. Walker holds as he asks for the ball screen. Drives in. Gets it to Schumacher as he dribbles across. Schumacher back to Walker. He'll take the quick three, and it's off the side of the rim. Rebound for Wolf. Thrown up ahead, hit off the back of Smith. Schumacher gets the loose ball. He goes baseline, gets pushed by Wolf, and draws the foul. And it'll be inbound underneath for the Cougars. Wolf's got to be getting up there in fouls too. What do we have him at? That's his fourth.
Yeah, it seems like they call that push whenever Ben's going to go around and score.
Well, I mean, that is part of basketball, is that it is a foul whether you were going to score or not. It's not. There's no advantage called in basketball.
I mean, that's the only time they do call it.
Yeah.
If Ben had no shot of scoring, they could have shoved him out of bounds and it wouldn't be a foul.
All right, 3 timeouts left for the Patriots after this one. Cougars have 2. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul.
So that'll be a lot of opportunities for bonuses here for half of the fourth quarter. Patriots now with 3 timeouts, Cougars with 2 remaining.
Yeah, every foul here on out is a shooting foul. 2-shot, no single bonus 1-and-1 anymore in high school basketball. So everyone will be 2 shots. The game could slow down a little bit here the last 4 minutes. Walker looking for an option, gets it to Schumacher. Schumacher's able to get his feet, kicks it over to Smith in the corner. Smith resets up top with the left dribble. Over to Walker on the wing, and foul called. Another illegal screen called on the Cougars. That's on Max Long, it looks like.
Yeah.
And that's an offensive foul, so take back that
No
every
shooting.
foul will be a shooting foul.
That's Max Long's 3rd foul.
Ball up ahead to Bales. Bales makes a bad pass.
Bad decision there. He was wide open for the first 3 seconds when he caught the ball because we only had one guy back that could have done 2-on-1. And
Schumacher, dangerous pass. Miller's able to get it. Tough shot, though. Three Patriots go for the rebound. And Wolf will slow it down as he walks it up court. Patriots leading by 4. Cougars led by as many as 12 in the 3rd quarter. Youngblood swings it across to Reinhardt. Schumacher defending on Wolf. Walker comes, gets the steal, gets on the floor. Wolf is able to get it back. Spins. Back to Bales. Bales rises up. Can't get the roll. Walker's there for the rebound. Walker trying to push and transition through the middle. Gets it to Schumacher. Back to Walker on the right side. Walker goes baseline. Dangerous pass to Long. Long's able to handle it, but can't get it to go. Schumacher with the offensive rebound, draws the foul. And can't get the
good hustle by
shot
the
to
Cougars
go,
there.
but he'll get 2 free throws.
Dangerous passes, but was able to come up with the loose ball several times. Jace, another good hustle play, wipes the ball away over here, dives for it, but we couldn't come up with it.
Schumacher true on the first free throw. He's got 7 on the night.
Boy, it seems like he's been to the line more than that.
Yeah, he's been to the line. This is his 5th trip to the line, I believe.
Burns and Stanton check back in now to play the last 3 minutes with 4 fouls.
Gets the roll on the second. 2-point game now. Ball into Reinhardt. Trap comes. Deflected. Reinhardt still to the ball. Still trapping. And timeout called by the Patriots.
That was a nice job there, getting him trapped and then trapping him again.
Two timeouts remaining for each team.
Full timeout here.
Got that clock running too long. 2:49 is the official time on the clock. It is the Patriots' possession arrow in the case of a jump ball. As we said, both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way.
They'd gotten it up to a 7-point lead. Was that their biggest lead?
Yep.
Now it's back down to 2. I like the way that the Cougars are playing tonight after bouncing back the way they played Thursday night. Much more aggressive.
Yeah, so the Cougars have their starting 5 back in. Like you said, Stanton and Burns both with 4 fouls apiece. Wolf and Reinhardt for the Patriots each have 4 fouls, number 2 and number 12. Cougars looking to pick up full court. Wolf inbounding for the Patriots. Gets it into Reinhardt, back to Wolf quickly. Wolf almost traveled.
Wow, took a step there.
Over to Youngblood on the far side. Youngblood picks up his dribble, gets it over to Bales, to Reinhardt, as Schumacher picks him up, back to Youngblood. Over to Wolf. Wolf at the top as he'll eat some clock. Walker comes up to defend. Ball screen comes by Mathis. Wolf to the free throw line, pulls up, off the rim. Stanton there for the rebound, quickly out to Walker.
That's what we like. We like to force them into a possession where they shoot. We got to hold them to one shot then if we do.
Walker to Stanton. Stanton at the top of the key, gets it back to Walker, into the corner for Schumacher. Schumacher at the left wing.
Ooh.
Looks inside for Stanton. Stanton fighting through. Into the paint.
Nice.
Baby hook is good, and it's back to a tie game. Youngblood, dangerous pass over to Reinhardt. Down low for Mathis. Burns is able to deflect it away.
Job.
And it's last off of Mathis. Burns with a huge play to get the turnover. Tie game here with 1:49 remaining. Cougars have the ball. Walker jogs into the front court on the left side. Stanton looking for the ball screen. Stanton comes on the screen as Mathis hedges. Walker all the way to the paint and draws the foul. Walker will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Burns was looking to cut back door as Walker was driving there. And Walker got slapped across the arm for the foul to get to shoot 2. I was a little nervous how aggressive Stanton was being posting up on that.
So that was Wolf's 5th foul. So that's a huge call.
That's a huge call.
Wolf's 13 points on the night has fouled out.
But he's been one of their major ball handlers in breaking the press.
Walker makes the free throw to retake the lead. Cougars down by as many as 7 this quarter, have led by as many as 12 in the game. Walker true on them both to a
24's checking back
2-point lead. That's Isaac Bales, number 24, the senior, older brother of number 23, Ethan Bales. Ethan Bales and number 10, Caden Youngblood, the leading scorers in the game now for the Patriots, both with 8. Mathis gets it across half court, gets traps, gets it to Reinhardt. Bales kicks it back to Reinhardt for 3. Off the front rim, long rebound.
He's
able to keep it in. Thrown away, though, into the corner and off of the Patriots' last hectic play there. 1:18 to play in the game.
I think the referee missed that. I looked over the edge, and he was standing out of bounds when he threw that back in.
All right, the Patriots are going to pick up full court. Cougars have a 2-point lead. Walker on the ball, gets it to Stanton. Stanton gets fouled.
Maybe.
I didn't think he was going to call that.
I didn't think he did either. I was honestly thought he wasn't going to call it.
All right, well, Stanton will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
The difference there, though, is we didn't try to panic and throw the ball away even though Stanton was being pushed out of bounds. Because if he hadn't called the foul, Stanton was getting himself under control and not just tossing it up. That situation, I'd rather see him carry the ball out of bounds than throw it right to them.
Stanton good on the first. Up to a 3-point lead. Second one is long. 3-point lead now for the Cougars. Reinhardt in the backcourt. trap at the half-court line. They get it to Bales as the Cougars drop back into defense. Schumacher defending on ball. Bales steps through, rises up. Stanton flies in for the rebound. Triple team comes and foul's called. As Stanton is able to hold strong, he'll go back to the line to shoot more free throws.
Yeah, they were boxed out on this side, allowed Stanton to get the rebound on the other. It's critical to make another one to make it a two-possession game here. There we go.
Stanton good on the first, now with 9 points on the night. Long is waiting at the table to check in for Stanton so he doesn't have to play defense and get his fifth foul.
Yeah, Burns and Stanton both have been playing offensive side, and then defensive side they've been subbing in to save the fouls.
Ball rolled up. Young touches it. Schumacher picks him up, and they call a timeout just beyond.
I guess they wanted to advance the ball to half court before they got their timeout. Set up a half court play here. 57 seconds left to go. That leaves the Patriots with just one timeout now. Cougars still have 2 timeouts to go. It's good to see Cougars really had to step up. They got down by 7, fought their way back, and then now they've been playing smart ball, getting some stops, getting some offensive rebounds, making them foul us and sending us to the line. Stanton made 2 huge ones that time, made both of them. That gave us a 5-point lead. East Newton had a very similar game with Crane. It was very back and forth at the end of the game there.
Yeah, the call with what was about 6 minutes left for Burns to get his fourth on that what seemed to be a pretty clear
charge
that they called a block, and then this fifth foul on Wolf has obviously changed the game as well. Ball deflected. Youngblood's able to get to it. Goes baseline, but loses it off his leg out of bounds.
They were wanting to get him for a 3. He was hitting those all the time in warm-ups.
Miller and Long sub back out as Burns and Stanton sub back in for the offensive side. Walker on the ball to inbound.
You ought to just go deep.
Gets it to Stanton. Stanton will hold, gets it to Walker. Walker makes a nice juke to get it into the front court. Down to Smith. Smith off the glass, draws the foul. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Wasn't able to convert. Looked like he was going to just drop that right in the bucket.
Yeah, it just looked like one of those, and just too easy. You could tell he didn't want to overshoot it, and he just touched it just a little bit and shot it short.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the contact. Obviously, the contact may have affected the shot. Good shot by Jaden Smith, makes the first. Now has 12 points on the night. Jaden Smith, the leading scorer for the Cougars tonight.
Stanton right behind him with 10, but we've got pretty even distribution. Burns with 8 and Schumacher with 8.
Smith makes them both. 7-point lead now for the Cougars.
He's going to pull up for a 3.
Youngblood for 3. Off the back iron, fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds.
It's going to be off Jaden's hand there.
Will stay.
They're going to go ahead and go in. With 36 seconds left now, 7-point lead, they're going to go ahead and sub Stanton and Burns out to play defense.
Okay, oh man, Schumacher and Miller got confused on who was in. They started the play.
Ooh,
that could be an intentional
grab.
Foul. By rule, that is an intentional foul.
He did not go for the ball. The referees in the game that we watched before at the end of the game, they called that correctly.
Walker off the front rim on the first. True on the second. Now an 8-point lead for the Cougars. Walker
Ooh.
reaches in, tries to make the steal. Youngblood into the front court. Walker picks him up, launches the three, and makes it.
They're going to use their last timeout with 21.8 seconds left. They've got a 5-point lead. That three, I mean, the three ball always makes the game more exciting at the end. Because you know the Cougars aren't going to shoot threes. They're going to probably end up going to the line all the time. And then you've got them, or basically the Patriots are going to shoot threes every time down the court. And they want to get the ball in 10. Since 12 is out, he was the other one that was shooting threes like crazy in warm-ups. And now 10, they're pretty much just trying to ISO him to shoot all the threes.
Yeah, he's got 11 on the night now, Youngblood.
I didn't see, did you happen to see what 12 finished with for points for them?
We did say it as he was going out. I believe it was 13 points that 12 had. All right, Cougars have the ball on the end line. Walker drops it into Stanton, quick foul. And Stanton will go back to the line.
As hard as they're pushing, they really ought to just pump fake one short, and I'm pretty sure deep would be wide open. Because they're deny, deny, deny. They've got nobody back.
Stanton too strong on the first. Good on the second, 6-point lead. Into Youngblood. Youngblood takes the three. Off the side of the rim, long rebound. Stanton throws it to Smith. Under 10 to play. And foul called. Jaden Smith will go to the line.
Still just a 2-possession game, so if Smith can make one of these, makes it a 3-possession game and pretty much puts it out of reach. That is his 5th foul.
Yeah, with the clock rules in high school and the Patriots being out of timeouts, the Cougars on a made basket can pretty much let the clock run out.
Yeah, don't even have to throw it in once it's under 5.
Smith can't get the first one to go. Boy, Braxton Wolf for the Patriots was really a game changer, and him fouling out,
yeah,
just totally took the air out of the sails for the Patriots. Ball inbounds to Silva. Silva to Bales for the three.
Oh no.
And Walker commits the foul.
Don't want to stop the clock, because now even if he does make both of them, we have to throw the ball in then, even though it's under 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, the clock runs out if he just lets him shoot it. Youngblood can't convert on the first.
If they can box out here, all they have to do is get a rebound, and that's the game.
Stanton gets a rebound on the second, loses the ball, and Stanton dribbles it out.
The officials were not, even though he was being grabbed, they were not going to call a foul with 2 seconds left. They were just hoping that the clock was going to run out.
All right, so the Cougars come out victorious with a 7-point win. Boy, you know.
Talk about a swing one way and the other. We were up at 11, I think, was our biggest
We were up
lead.
by 12 at one point, and then down by 7 in the fourth quarter. Let's see, we had 34, I think it was 34-41.
Is what we were down, yes. Yeah.
And so nice finish for the Cougars. They Obviously, the bonus was the main factor. You know, they started we started ending every possession with a foul.
Yeah.
And then I would say I'd have to look back to see, but I don't know that we had a point other than a free throw the last 4 minutes of the game.
I'm trying to think of anybody. Because even on our shots that were close, we got fouled on and missed the buckets. So you may be right. That may be the only way we've scored the last. Stanton, the last one I can remember, Stanton posting up on that one. And I was worried he was going to get his 5th foul because it was after. That would have been after 4 minutes because they didn't come back in until about 4 minutes.
Stanton made the baby hook to tie it at 41.
So that must have been right at about 4 because that's when him and Burns came back in, was right about 4 minutes left.
And I think we had just taken the lead. Had we taken the lead, or did Ben take the lead?
With the free throws.
After, no, it was Jace. Jace got fouled by Wolf to get his 5th foul.
That's right. That's right. And then he made the free throws to take the lead.
Yeah. All right, well, definitely feels better emotionally to come out with a win.
Yeah.
Obviously some things to work on.
Oh, sure.
For the Cougars, but I did like the change up that they made defensively, putting some ball pressure in the half court. Obviously, the Patriots just could not find. They could not make a bucket unless it was.
Yeah, unless it was wide open, easy. Because anytime we contested, even if we just stood in front of them with our hands up, they were having a hard time finishing.
Yeah.
And we were doing a much better job of hustling and getting back in those positions.
Yeah, the Patriots wanted to attack, and once.
But Pierce City, I was going to say that's the difference. Pierce City didn't want to attack. All they cared about was breaking the pressure up front and then sitting out there for a minute and a half as we dropped back into our zone.
Yeah, we knew the Patriots would be a much better matchup for our style of play.
Yeah.
And that it turned out to be the case that the physical, high-speed style of play worked well for us.
They just couldn't resist. If they had a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-2 even, they couldn't resist to pull it out and set up an offense. They wanted to try to go and score and do a quick shot, which worked to our advantage because sometimes they scored, but a lot of times they missed, and so that gave us the ball back then to push it back up.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back here Monday. That's the start of the MoCan Classic, the 2-game tournament. It'll be New Heights versus Liberal. We actually will have JV and Varsity on Monday, the first JV games of the year. JV is at 5 o'clock. Let's see, is that right? JV is at 5, and then Varsity will be at 7:30, I believe, because there's a game in between Baxter Springs and let's see, is it Baxter Springs and Columbus that play?
Is it Baxter in it, or is it Southeast? I thought Southeast was always in it.
Southeast and Columbus.
Okay, yeah, Southeast and Columbus is who I thought.
Okay, yep. So we'll be back here Monday for that. That is at the New Heights East Campus Athletic Complex. And we'll send you out with a second half recap. Thank you all for tuning in.